Hello, welcome to Nattys Crafts. I'm Natalie. I always do all the crafting. And today we are going to participate in Sammy from Unicorn Dust Designs. She does the Try It Tuesday at the end of every month on Tuesday, last Tuesday of the month. And so we're going to do that. I believe I may have time to do 3 full crafts. We'll see. I may run out, but I do have 3 ideas and I do have all the supplies, I think, for all 3 ideas. So we'll see. We'll see if we can get all 3 done for Try It Tuesday. I'm going to put all the links down below that you're going to need. A link to Sammy's channel, a link to the full playlist, and then also links to the creators that I am inspired by or was duping out. So make sure to look for that down in the description box below. And I think that's all I have to say. So go ahead, give the video a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Make sure to subscribe. Whenever you subscribe, you should hit the bell so that you know when the next video comes out. So I think that's all the YouTube rules. So let's go ahead and go take a look.
All right, so the first one is this lantern from Creative on the Cheap. I'm actually making it into a vase, not a lantern, and I didn't have all the supplies. I didn't have that sink mat. I'm using a bath mat instead. So we'll start off by spray painting the bath mat black so that it's black, obviously. And again, I'm having to use a bath mat. The sink mat is what she used and what looks better. Then we are going to take this cutting board. These come in a 2-pack from Dollar Tree as well. And we are going to size it up to make it fit this vase that I have. This vase, actually, this wasn't a vase at all. This was a candle that I cleaned out and am making into a vase. Because I want a vase that's not too tall for my fireplace. I have a really tall one. It's actually too tall. So I'm using a dry erase marker, making the lines, and then I'm just going to cut it with, what do you call it? A cutter? An X-Acto knife type of deal. And when you cut it, if you fold it after you've cut it once, it makes it really easy to get that final line done, which is what I'm doing there. And then it is a little bit too long. It would overlap too much if you left it like that. So I am cutting about 1 inch or so off of the ends to make it fit shorter or to make it fit better. And then for the bath mat, same thing. We're just going to line it up with the plastic that we already cut that already fits the vase. And we're just going to cut that out to make it fit as well. And I'm just using regular scissors here. This bath mat is super thin and easy to cut. And I am doing just a sloppy cut when I'm cutting it out here. I will go back and cut around the little circles that you can see on that bath mat. Like right here, I'm going with the smaller scissors to cut around those little circles so that it doesn't look like I just cut up a bath mat. We want it to make it look like an actual vase. So we're just going to cut off all those little knobs and make sure the circles look like circles. And then we're going to put it together. So first I'm going to use super glue, and I'm going to use that along the edges and then hot glue in the corners. And I'm going to do one side at a time with the hot glue because it's going to dry so fast. So just pressing that hot glue onto that glass. Hot glue does not work real well with glass, and so we do have to press it and hold it for a little bit. Then we're going to do the other side. There is going to be a small bit of overlap, which is fine. It'll help it hold together better, because then the cutting board is hanging onto itself instead of the glass. And to make it stay, I am going to let it sit for a while, but I'm going to put these rubber bands around it so that it stays in shape and doesn't fall apart. And while I was waiting, I wanted to put something on the bottom of my vase. Courtney had the mirrors, those black mirrors from Dollar Tree. I don't have those at my Dollar Tree, so I just used this candle lid that I had left over. Actually, it may have been from this actual candle. So I'm just using that, and it's a pretty wood, and I like it, so it'll work for me. And I'm just going to use both super glue and hot glue to glue that down. And then we're going to take our hot glue and we're going to glue the bath mat onto the cutting board. and just lining it up nicely, making sure both of the ends match in the back of the vase or lantern if you're using this as a lantern. And then just hot gluing it. And I don't have a cover. She had a cover because hers was a lantern. I don't have a cover because mine's going to be a vase. And you should wait until your spray paint is dry. I spray painted that bath mat and didn't wait, and my hands were all black. So here it is, and I love it. It is the perfect size for what I wanted for my fireplace. And when I put some real flowers in there, it will look delightful. So that was the first one. And this again is a part of Try It Tuesday, Unicorn Dust Design. Sammy holds this every month, the last Tuesday of every month. All of the links that are needed will be down below in the description. Next one is from She's So Crafty. It's this little tray, and I thought it was adorable, so I had to make it. I did do mine a little bit differently. She used Jenga blocks for her frame. I'm using these signs from Dollar Tree. Now these signs, if you want to hang these up and keep them just as regular decor, they are the most sturdy little signs I think I've ever touched from Dollar Tree. These things, I could not get the backs out of these no matter what. So I did end up breaking it a little bit, but not too bad. I was able to glue it back together. And then we are going to cut some dowel rods to make the sides, I don't know how to say it, to make the side design. And these can go any way you want. If you want them straighter, if you want them more slanted, this is totally up to you and the way you want to do it. I decided on like 5 or 6 when I ended up gluing them all down. What I'm going to do is I am going to cut them down, and then I'm going to make those pencil marks so I know where to put the glue, because I do want it, you know, a certain way. I want it to look a certain way. I don't want it to be too far apart, too close, whatever. So I've got them all down, and I am putting smaller sticks in the corners, or dowel rods in the corners, to finish off the look. So you can see those there. I've got that dowel rod in the corner, and then I'm doing the ones on the end walls, putting those sideway pieces in as well. And then I was going to put this ribbon, this leather ribbon, faux leather ribbon from Dollar Tree at the top, because I'm not going to paint mine. And imagine that, because you know I would jump on the black paint, but I'm not going to jump on that. I'm going to leave it natural. And there it is. I left it natural, and I think it's good. I'm happy with it. And it fits 3 smaller candles, or if you did plants or what have you, you could do that too. I apologize for my dog. She's eating her dinner. You can probably hear her behind me. But anyway, so I love this. I think it's adorable. And this is actually sitting on my fireplace right now with some just decorative balls and squares and such. And I love it. And then last we have Whiskey and Wit, who made an adorable sign. I couldn't find the video, so the link will just be to her site. But she had made a sign that just was very simple. It was this white board that you see there from Dollar Tree, and then her logo on top of it. And I thought it was adorable. I thought it would be perfect for the background while I'm filming videos, so I made one as well. So I'm just going to put my logo on vinyl. I have a silhouette that I use, and so I'm just putting it together on vinyl. And when I was taking the vinyl off, or putting it onto the transfer tape, I guess, I messed up the word crafts, and so I had to do it separately, which isn't ideal, but it was fine because I made it work. And that's it. Literally, you just put your vinyl on your board and you're good to go. And I think it's cute. It'll work for the background in my videos. That's my dream box, and it is full of all kinds of random junk, craft junk. But I use it and I love it, and so that's where my sign is going to go. You'll see it in the background of my videos in the future. And so I remind you to visit all of the links down below, Unicorn Dust Designs, the playlist, as well as all 3 creators that I duped out or was inspired by today. And I sure do appreciate you stopping by today. I hope you'd be able to give the video a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and make sure to subscribe. Always hit the bell when you subscribe so you'll know when the next video comes out. And again, I appreciate you so much. And remember to appreciate today, as tomorrow is never promised. Thanks, y'all. Y'all have a great one.